Oh, freaking StreamYard. Arr. All right, here we go. I don't even think you can do a countdown unless you upgrade. Hell, and welcome to the 4 o'clock shadow. I am your host, Rex Christian. Apologies for being a moment or two late. Had to hop in the shower. I just got haircut, and man, that hair on the back of my neck and shoulders were itching, and I didn't want to be uncomfortable for the whole stream. So, but we're here, as we are daily. Wish I could play a clip. Oh, look, it let me. At least the countdown. Come in and enjoy your day. It's Thursday. Not saying much. Ain't something. Happy Thursday, Shadowhawk. How are you, my friend? Sorry about being late. Like I said, I had hair down my neck that was, just got my hair cut and it's itchy, and you know how that is.
Oh, yeah, and I know the feeling.
Thought I would rinse myself off in the shower before I got here. And I mean, so we were, a minute, almost 2 minutes later than usual. But I mean, we've been later than that. So actually, we're early, depending on your perspective.
Yeah. Depending how you look at it.
Yeah, I stopped off to see Mom on the way back. Got some. She had a whole freezer full. I was like, wow. Sometimes you go there, she doesn't have much, and I didn't expect that much. It was almost like a whole little mini fridge full of stuff she had saved for me. I know I got a crab cake. That's about. Won't do the sardines, but I'm not big on crab cake. That sweet meat, but
Right.
I'll eat it. No.
Okay. Well,
It's okay. I wouldn't order it. I'm not that big into seafood. There's although we used to have fish fries as a kid all the time,
Right.
because I had a great uncle that he fished all the time.
Now, did you like?
Hello, Hell Rex and Shadow in the chat. Hey, Riley. 2-hand drink. Man, I'm really enjoying this orange and cream that I picked up. I'm glad I scored that stuff because I like to drink.
Right.
We got a new backer yesterday when I was on the Hump Day show. Well, actually, right before the Hump Day show. I didn't stay for the whole thing, but I stayed quite a way, quite time. Worked on sketch cards a little bit. One thing I had to do with this batch is maybe they need to sharpen their knife. Just a little bit of edging white. And so I was inking that out around the edges of the cards on some of the sides. Not a lot.
Oh, really?
A little bit of touch up here or there, especially the right-hand top corner on some, just a little bit, to make it look all uniform. That's the good thing about a black border. You don't see all that stuff,
Yeah, they might need to do some maintenance on those cutters,
Maybe, and I'm going to tell them about it next time. It's like, I'm going to do some more trading cards here with you sooner, and that last batch was a little rough. I'm going to tell her, because if they don't know, you can't get it fixed, right? If there's a problem.
Right, exactly. You got to make them aware of the problem so that they can,
You got to separate it. Okay, enough of that. I don't know.
All right, listen to this. Okay. I got a movie on right now. It's called 24 Hours a Day, horror movie. I found a new one on TV today called Inhumanwich.
Oh,
so like a man-witch and inhuman smashed together. So it's a astronaut gets caught some kind of radioactive something or another in space. It turns him into a giant radioactive ball of meat that's got a desire for human flesh. It's kind of like the Blob, but it has teeth.
Sonny with meatballs. That was an animated thing. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, giant asteroid meatball. I know.
Yeah,
When I think fear, I think of meatballs. Swedish meatballs.
Yes, I mean, nothing scarier than a meatball.
Chasing me around the kitchen with a cleaver. It's a spicy meatball. Heard the jerky. Anyway, me being Beaker trying to outrun
meatballs are good.
But yeah, we're only $229 away from our adding 4 pages to the book and getting that much desired 6 a.m. bog sticker. I know we're going to make it. It's just a matter of time.
Baby.
$229. That's not much to get 4 pages added in
Almost
a 6 a.m. sticker. Come on, man. And that's one of the best ones. I really like his interpretation of bog in chibi form, you know.
Yeah, it's probably only, maybe 10 more backers or something. Maybe a little less.
10 more? Oh, hell, I hope not. No,
well, I mean, depending on, how heavy they back. You just never know. Yeah.
Good, come on. You shoot these scores, he wins. We'll get there, especially as things are being produced, you know. Omer called me about 5:30 in the morning, maybe 6:30. He hadn't been to bed yet, and it's like, yeah, it ran for a while, and it's like, yeah, I can't run that way and be good for the next day. As it was, I didn't do that much today, but I knew I had my haircut appointment at 3 right before the show, and wanted to go see Mom as well on the way back, and so we got that done.
You officially finished up now for the year?
Oh yeah, the 10th. So about 6 days ago, we finished up. Yeah,
that was okay. I wasn't
that
sure.
Was my last day. Now Monday or either Saturday or Monday in the mail, I'll get my final check. So yeah, for that final week, and I've got a little over 13 hours in, you know, which wasn't too bad for what we were doing, I suppose. You know,
while you're unemployment this year, man, don't let that shit sit there. You know?
Yeah. No,
you pay for it. It comes out of your salary.
But before you know it, my sister will be here. She's looking at her Jeep's got about $100,000, and she's $100,000 miles. And she said, you know, that feeling that something's coming on or in the future with the vehicle, and maybe she's just lost confidence in it. I don't know. So
yeah,
I thought, 100,000 on a vehicle is not that. Depending on how you put those 100,000 miles on there, of course, it's not that much on.
I mean, nowadays it really depends on the car. I mean, it's back in the old days, in the 70s and early 80s, you could go 200, 300,000 as long as you kept that oil change. But yeah, it seems like about 100 to 150 is all you get out of these cars.
Yeah, and sadly to say, we used to build stuff to last, but I think that's by design. A lot of people don't, they buy stuff and it just breaks down,
Right.
A lot sooner than it used to, and I think that's kind of by design. But just to show you, share screen here from. There's a process to this. Here's the log sticker right there. That's the next stretch goes. 6 a.m. comics. I think this is my favorite, not simply because of Bog. I just think, I commissioned him to do 6 different stickers. He did 2 devil flyers, 1 armored flyer, a silver boa, a Bog, and what was the other one? Cortex.
Oh yeah, I like that Cortex.
If you buy the sticker book, you get the Cortex. Oi Savaloy. It's good to see you. I don't know why it's at Gothic Angel, and things like that. I mean, mine's not that way.
Indiegogo's going through their restart or whatever. That shouldn't be affecting YouTube, but
mine's Devil Flyer Momentum. Yours is at Shadowhawk 7814. What's up with that?
I don't know.
At least it's not Russian bots, right? So only $229 away because we got a backer last night. And he said, buy Abby a pig ear, you know, because he backed the buy Abby a meal tier, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So 4 more pages going to be added to the book. If we get $229, I'm confident by the end of the campaign, which will be getting here soon, that you know, I wanted to get with Omer. I couldn't remember what I wanted to get him, you know, with him about, but putting together a file for her, other stuff for her to print.
Oh, right, gotcha.
Apparently Reaction Plus, you know, the Microverse, the Micronauts, apparently they're doing some new figures with the Micronauts. Here's one of them, at least an artist rendition of it. I remember that little guy from Micronauts.
Oh, yeah, the little LaCroix bot.
I've got some of those sort of Reaction figures. I mean, not a lot of them, but I think I've got like a couple Predators and things that I bought at Hastings, you know, on when they were going out of business, or just maybe some things that I thought were cool at the time.
Right.
That's a cool Dr. Octopus piece. I kind of got, you know, it's like, ooh, with goggles. That's cool. Drew Struzman, you know, passed away. Well, and I showed you the Superman poster I had as a kid. He also had a Batman, see there? And I think that's Neil Adams at the bottom, in the bottom panel. Kind of like on the Caped Crusader there. You know, it was Kurt Swan, but he did the top artwork to both of them. But cool. I never had the Batman. I had the Superman. Like I said, I probably got it at the fair. I think the fair's been around. I heard I was kind of shocked by this, that Arkansas didn't have a state fair till like 85 years ago. They're just now celebrating 85 years for the state fair, which is probably in Little Rock, you know.
Yeah, I would imagine.
The capital, yeah. But I was surprised that our state fair was only 85 years. Oh, heard that on the radio.
That is surprising. I mean, Arkansas is a pretty old state, right? It's been around for.
Oh yeah. It's been around for a while. There you go. Wolverine versus Lobo. Marvel versus DC cards.
Cool.
That's, you know, they need to do more stuff like that. I mean, they're already kind of crossing over stories. If they want to make the money, I think they're going to see that the crossover stuff's going to do it.
Right. Yeah,
Cleveland has stuff celebrating Siegel and Schuster, but they need something to honor Harvey Pekar, and I'm not even sure who that is. Superman statue unveiled in downtown Cleveland. That's where the good stuffs are, close to Cleveland.
Right.
Can't blow that up because it leads you to a side. I guess I can kind of follow this side. Slow rolling. There it is. Superman.
Be right back.
I hear the cat. Okay. Chad Townsend doing the Lobo. He's got like a Lobo time lapse thing that he's done. Justice League #3 logo variant. I've actually got one of these. They did a very limited logo variant. They're up above, and I don't know if there was a price change or not. I don't think so. It was just a limited, they had a variant cover to this. There's a 9.6 Kevin McGuire cover.
Yeah.
I think I've shown that once here on the show. It's been a while. Where they got the little Superman logo.
I think you've shown that before.
I really haven't had it that long. It's just like one of those that I wanted to make sure I had and invested in, because I think, limited variants, like that are going to be worth something, right? Nightmare #19 from June 1974. I don't know if this is probably lizard representation. Probably not, but it looks dope.
Yeah, pretty cool.
There's underwater iguanas and stuff. There's underwater lizards. Come on, man.
Not that can breathe underwater.
Well, he's out of water here, and it looks like he's got blood on his chops too.
I got that, but he's more amphibious, because if he can go underwater and stay underwater, then he's not a lizard. Lizards have to hold their breath.
Well, I'm sure somewhere we can get some lizard representation somewhere. Here is Spawn 1977 variant cover for Spawn #1 for 2025. So Spawn 77. Pretty cool variant cover, I think. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Looks like Spider Spawn.
Yeah, look, the eyes definitely very Spider-Man like.
Uh-huh.
And the colors are usually Spawn's a little more muted. He's not so brightly.
I'm glad he got rid of those gay chains. They didn't put the chains on the action figure.
Well, yeah. Maybe they just couldn't make them look very good.
Oh, they could have formed that around the arm, wherever he has them. Where does he have his chains? Is it around his wrist?
The main thing is, I think, they're out of his belt. It's like,
okay.
His like belt buckle shoots out, and then depending. I mean, he can spawn anything, like basically with his costume, though. He can so it's kind of crazy.
Oscar nominated Penelope Milford. I didn't know her, coming from the Coming Home movie. Has reportedly died.
Well, name's not familiar. I probably know the face.
Here's her picture here. She was 77 years old.
What movie was
be added
for? Coming Home. Oh,
Coming
I remember Coming Home. Yeah.
Was that like a end times sort of survival movie?
No, it was I believe about a guy coming back from like Vietnam and coming back to to try to restart his life or whatever after the war.
K-pop Junkie doing some cards for Halloween, maybe 31 for a countdown. I don't know. Here's Ghostface from Scream, sketch card, metallic Sharpie, Posca, and Charco. So sort of mixed media. But K-pop Junkie posting some of her artwork. Check this out.
Oh, yeah, that came on nice.
On trading cards, yeah. Something scary. And
there you go.
This one's in a movie, a sequel movie recently, right?
Yeah, that's That's like the Black Phone.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer for Black Phone 2. I was unaware of Black Phone 1 before I saw the trailer to 2.
Yeah, apparently that Black Phone 1 was written by Stephen King's kid. That
Tom King. Yeah.
No, it's a Joe, I think. It's not
Here's
Tom
Emily, the Corpse Queen, done by K-Pop Junkie.
Very cool.
Very nice. And what's cool is she tells you, like sketch card, watercolor, and micron on that. On the Black Phone 2 one, the grabber from Black Phone, metallic Sharpie, Posca, and Charco on that one as well. Here is Frank the Rabbit from Donnie Darko, alcohol marker, micron, metallic Sharpie, and Charco on this one. Never seen this character before.
I think it's Frank the Bunny, but whatever.
I like the rounded edges,
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. And then here is Jumbo the Killer Clowns with a K from Outer Space, watercolor, gel pen, metallic Sharpie. K-Pop.
Yeah, he's one of the ones from the movie Killer Clowns.
Maybe I'm inspiring people to do sketch cards. Or
maybe
what do we call them, sketch marks or something, or was that the bookmarks? Sketch marks, yeah.
Those are the bookmarks, yeah.
Yeah. But nice stuff out of K-Pop.
Yeah, those all look good. I didn't know K-Pop. Well, I think I've seen a couple pieces over before, but not a whole lot.
The Ninja Ginkgo. Homer Glitchius in the house. Hey, Homer.
What's up, Homer?
Homer,
he must have just snuck in. I just chat a minute.
Oh, and this is the one that I first saw, Jack the Pumpkinhead from Return to Oz. Remember, Return to Oz, microns and watercolor from K-Pop Junkie. I really like that movie. It's kind of dark, actually. Return to Oz movie.
Oh yeah, it's a lot darker than the first one was.
Mm-hmm. Look how he did look how she did the.
That was
the fingers.
The little girl that played Dorothy in that Return to Oz was she's the girl that grew up to be the head witch in The Craft, that Fairuza Balk.
In The Craft. Okay, I never saw The Craft, so.
You never saw The Craft? Oh, okay. Yeah, she was in a bunch of stuff. She was in the one Happy Gilmore movie as his girlfriend. Shit, which one was it? Well, not Happy Gilmore is its own movie, but it was I think it was the Back to School one or whatever, where he had to go improve his grades, or he couldn't inherit the money or whatever.
Mighty Robots, Mighty Vehicles, GoBots. Felt tip marker with washable ink.
Oh, his head comes off or something?
Yeah, it looks like his top part comes off. See the little illustration down there?
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's got to be hard to draw or write with, actually. Really.
Yeah, it's kind of chunky.
Yeah. Wild to hold,
Like trying to draw with a block of wood.
Comics publisher Humanoids files for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. I had plans to liquidate the company. So rest in peace.
Humanoids? I wasn't aware of them. I don't think.
The person that filed or posted this says we're going to see a lot of smaller comic publishers fold in the next year or so. We'll see.
Maybe. Maybe. Hey, Eric and Bordenbaum.
Flops combined Killing the Children and Swamp Thing piece. That's pretty neat. Check this out. Like the colors. Got the little mask design on his face too. That's cool.
Who did this one?
Flops. Now, who Flops is, I'd have to click on there and see who Flops is, you know, if they have it hidden up there. But neat piece,
That's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. Swamp Thing looks a little more aggressive than usual.
Little jank, yeah. I'm not even pulp comic artist, just Flops. I'm not sure. Hey, it's portfolio day. I'm Flops, and I've been really lucky to get doing some cool comic covers. So here's some of his other stuff. So apparently he did a Berserker cover. That's cool. He got to work for Boom.
Cool.
It kind of looks like a night nurse or something piece.
Yeah, I'm not sure who she's supposed to be, but that one's cool.
Okay, and I guess added to Swamp Thing, I guess Killing the Children there. I'm not even sure who publishes that. Is that Boom as well?
I'm not sure. I've heard of that one. I think it was I'm not even sure how old it is. Apparently, it was a big deal a few years.
Looks like he did a Doctor Who. Oh, and I have some new news on the Doctor Who. You know, the people that reported it. Well, just one thing to mention about that.
I'm just
there's at least one recovered episode. Lost episode. At least one. Maybe more, but there's at least one, and we don't know what it is yet, and it may take a while. These things and negotiate. Apparently there was I watched the thing on it today before I got my haircut today, and apparently Josh Snares, I like his reporting on that, and his favorite doctor is the first Doctor, Hartnell, like mine too. So he's Australian, but I think he lives in England. Anyway, he might be down Australia, but he doesn't sound overly like Australian accent, you know, like good day, mate, you know, or whatever. Eric and Boyd in the house. How are you? Hell, Shadow Hawks, he says.
Hey, Eric. Always good to see
that must have been a mouthful. Hell at Devil Flyer Momentum 8743. I like that they assign us a number. At least I'm not 666, right?
Yeah, I have no idea how I got my number. It just appeared one day. Like, oh, okay. Yeah. I guess that's me.
Do you know where the quote that the first part of the title come from today? Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah, it sounds like what you call it? God dang it!
I don't know. You tell me.
It's their favorite movies. Die Hard, the first Die Hard movie.
Exactly.
He's talking
you are correct,
the
sir.
The fat black cop with the Twinkie.
I don't know if you guys know about Atomic Pulp Comics. I had purchased Black Owl from them via Indie Planet. Christopher Mills was the publisher. I learned Mr. Mills just passed away. He was 60. Are you going to get your book, you think? Or have you already gotten Black Owl? That's a public domain character, isn't it?
Yeah, Mark Colton did a Black Owl too.
Yeah, and it looked like a great. I just wonder where's the other one.
That guy's busy. He works with Malin, and then he does his own thing, and he's involved in like toys and stuff. So
yeah,
he's got a lot going on. So
Dan Pleagle's designing some toys now, and it's pretty dope. He's doing commission work and designing toys. He's doing that to, frankly, I mean, it's not a secret, to raise money to get Goblin Girl printed and out to everybody. So props to him, for doing that. You know,
well,
you got to do what you got to do.
So are they going to be actual toys, or are they going to be 3D printed figure type thing?
I'm gonna say actual toys, but I mean, yeah.
Okay, because action figures are articulated and stuff, right? Like the ones,
Right.
the ones that I got from Keith Gleason with the Mighty Mascots. Those are 3D printed figures. They.
Oops. Well, I didn't do it. Atomic Pulp had several titles. Yes, a few characters based on public domain characters. Yeah, wasn't Black Owl one of them? Or seems like you purchased it a couple years ago, but that didn't tell me. Did you get your book? I assume you did. Last Day to Back. This was pretty neat. Evel Knievel, the comic book series on Kickstarter. So somebody had Evel Knievel, probably worked with his estate to do that. That's pretty neat. I'm still over on Flops. I was kind of looking at his, apparently he's done like Power Rangers, sort of X-Men homage, new X-Men homage, which is French. I probably have to drop the link again, don't I? For Shadowhawk. Yes, you did get it. Well, good. I don't know if I've got any Atomic Pulp stuff or not. I've got some Atomic something, you know. But here's Flops Power Rangers stuff. If I can get it to act right, here we go. Yeah, so you can see, kind of use that as a, you know, the giant size X-Men Gil Kane cover for the thing. Welcome back to the show, Shadowhawk.
Sorry about that. I was trying to turn on my camera to show you what I was talking about with the difference between the figures, and they kicked me. So I'm not going to do that.
Did you want to try it again?
I guess I could. Hold on. All right. So I wasn't going to be able to see this.
Oh yeah, 3D, but they don't move. Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. See, these guys are 3D printed, but they don't have.
Was that Mama Hawk? Like, did we see a rare Mama Hawk sighting back there sitting in the chair?
You saw nothing.
I saw nothing. Okay.
With all your imagination.
Yeah, now those are 3D printed, but they're cool as heck, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they are really cool. But I like the little guys. It's just I wish I could, you know, like pose them and take pictures with them and stuff. But I mean, it's still very cool to have.
I mean, just to do that, he said it took him 2 years of development to do that. I could see very well where it would take like 2 years just to get something like that off the ground, you know.
And those 3D print figures like that too, you have to go through like every one of them individually and clean the mold after it comes out and paint it and all that. It's very involved.
Steve would be disgusted. Racism is still bad, actually. Yes, it is, Steve. Steve Rogers. We can rebuild him. Da-da-da-da. Bionic. Maybe they need to do like a bionic cybernetic, you know.
I think he would be pretty upset with people's liberal use of the N word. And I'm not talking about the racist.
Right. Got to do an official poster of the new Return of the Living Dead. This is cool that Flops did.
Ooh.
You're going to like this. Here's a close-up.
I will.
It's got Tarman back there.
Yeah. Tarman with a Santa hat on. You a movie, right? Trash. And then, that's the boyfriend after he turns into a zombie.
Mm-hmm. That had the mohawk.
I forget what his name was. Ready? No, it was Spider, the guy with the mohawk. You guys just don't understand.
Great to see you guys have to dip out and get some cat treats for my boy, Max. He's been sulking So I'd best make him happy. Laugh out loud.
All right, have a good night, Eric. Say
Is
hi to
that
Max.
what LOL means? LOL. I always thought it was like lots of love. You know, as
Look
well.
out, Lola. No, it's good. Yeah.
Lola, Lola, Lola. That's a transvestite song, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it seems to be.
Yeah.
If you listen to the lyrics, it seems pretty obvious what it's talking.
Well, you know me, I'm dense. Here's another piece he did. Check that out. Mind Over Metal.
So is Marvel. Yeah.
You know, they need see, that's a good idea. Cyber like, you know, Howder 6480's been pushing for me to do like Cyberbog. Although I don't know why Bog would need cybernetic enhancements, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I haven't probably done that is I don't do machinery too well. You know, metal surfaces and stuff are a pain in the ass unless you really know how to do it.
I mean, if you can pull it off, you know, like the juxtaposition of the machinery with the bio, you know, mass could be really, really cool. But you gotta have like a feel for that kind of thing, I think.
Yeah.
Like Barry Windsor-Smith, when he did Machine Man, it was just fucking crazy how machine.
Oh yeah, but I don't think he really had some really metallic surfaces, did he?
No, they weren't doing that. No, that was the coloring back then that was before computer coloring and all that. So, you know,
Right.
if it was a metallic surface, you had a few white highlights maybe, and they would do it like gray. You know,
that's
it really didn't
clever
even have
packaging.
silver.
That's clever packaging. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like walnuts.
There you go.
Have you ever had roasted chestnuts? Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
There's a package of nuts
Jack Frost
in the middle of
looking at your nose. Hey, Apex. Apex comes from the house. Cyberbog.
Nah. And then the cheeks were all blown up, you know, as where the nuts were. I was just showing them out off the little squirrel thing.
Eat these nuts. You want me to show it again? I will.
There, yeah, bring it back up again real quick so Mama can see this.
Cute. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, I see the nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so those are like his little cheeks. Yeah. That's clever. I'd buy one just because the packaging was so cool. You know, I'm like, all right, you got me.
Absolutely. Where is Timothy Olsen today?
I saw him
I found his Facebook,
Instagram, or Twitter. Hey, Timothy.
British, of course. You know, because they put the U in color. And a hardback, like a hardback annual, you know, like they have. The British came out with some nice books, you know, nice annual hardback books.
Well, they had a much more European aesthetic to their comics than American comics did. Yeah.
Check out this pre-code Harvey from 1953. We think of Harvey Comics, we think of like Archie and Hot Shot. Wasn't his name Hot Shot, the little devil kid, and Richie Rich?
I think that was Hot Stuff.
Hot Stuff. There we go. But I mean,
yeah,
pre-code, they were putting out stuff like Chamber of Chills.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's Harvey Comics right there.
Yeah, pre-code, I think is before my day anyway, before I started collecting things.
Well, yeah, you weren't even a sperm in the canal at that point. Too soon?
Wow, it's only almost 60. Damn, bro.
This is
Hey, don't get those.
Sea Devils number 27, but it's one of those Jack Adler and Russ Heath gray tone covers. Pretty neat. That giant hand coming up through the ship to get them. The Golden Monster. Those gray tone covers, man. They're Chamber Chills got to have it. You know, I think they've reprinted all that stuff, and I think Wally Wood worked on Chamber of Chills and did some stuff on Chamber of Chills because I think Wally Wood worked for ME Comics. You know, worked for EC Comics. You know, I believe he was one of the artists that worked for like Marie Severin and her brother, and you know. Calvin Coolidge, the president, said, don't expect to build up the weak by pulling down the strong. Amen.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you know that Jack Kirby, you know, there's a new Tron movie. Did you know that Jack Kirby did a Tron piece? Here it is.
Really?
Jack Kirby.
I had no idea.
Yeah, he was, I think the original Tron came out in 1982, didn't it? 81 or 82. So he was around.
Yeah, it was around.
Yeah, he was around for it. So
yeah, I just didn't know he had, you know, done a piece for it.
America should have cool books like the British, Apex says. I love Kirby-tron. Yeah, Kirby-tron. They could probably do a thing just called Kirby-tron.
Sure.
You know, one of my favorite Kirby stuff, though, is when he drew the Thing, especially as he was kind of developing the character. I like the lumpy Thing. Look at this, man. He's just a clump. I love it. I like the less rocky form.
Yeah, I like the more rocky one. It's more evolved.
I mean, I like both, but I like both, but he was more monstrous. He was more like Atlas Monster at this point, you know?
Oh, yeah, yeah. He was definitely a lot uglier, you know?
And just look how they use the coloring. Look how they use the coloring to sort of metamorphosize him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't all done with the pencils and inks. It was done as much with the color.
Oh, yeah, the yellow starts creeping up on him and then slowly
turns orange.
But I think
say what you will, Jack Kirby was a beast. I mean, look at this 2-page Black Panther spread. Look at that. It's just exploding off the page.
Yeah.
You know, say what you will about his art style, janky or what, but look how much he puts into a 2-page spread. Look at that. That's amazing.
Oh, crap. Sounds like the Squirrel Wars have begun.
Oh, sorry, this is Sideways. You know, we were talking about Sideways covers, and I was wanting to do that. I think even Chad that does Black Phantom is going to do a Sideways. But here's a playoff of the Fantastic Four Sideways issue done by John Byrne. This one right here, number 252. But they got the Disney characters instead, you know.
So
Goofy is the thing. I know you don't like that stuff, you know. I've actually bought a few of those. I haven't seen that one out in the stores. I don't know.
Yeah, don't care for him too much.
You know, I was talking to someone today about this comic scenes has its own type of politics, religion, whatever, right? And I like what Jack Kirby said, that the only real politics I knew was that if a guy liked Hitler, I'd beat the stuffing out of him, and that would be it.
There you go.
That's all you need to know, man. You know?
Well, it just doesn't mean the same thing as it used to anymore. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, people get embroiled in, can you name this actor? A little bit of tear let me down. Spoiled my act as a clown, silver and gold.
Yeah, I know that. I can't think of his fucking name.
Burl Ives.
He was the snowman. The snowman.
He was the snowman in the Rankin and Bass. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
His real name is Burl Ivanhoe Ives. So he was named Ivanhoe. What a name.
Wow. All right.
I did not know that. And Icle, I-C-L-E. That's wild. Here's your werewolf representation. How about, it doesn't get much better than this, folks. Werewolf versus dinosaurs.
Oh, hell.
I like it.
Nice.
Although the one back there, if he's a werewolf, he looks more like a Yeti because he's white.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, he looks more like a Yeti or a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
That looks like a cyber gator or something that he's fighting.
Oh, you know what? We could do Cyberbog and call him Cyber Gator.
Cyber Gator Bog.
I'm writing that down.
Okay.
Cyber Gator. That's a good name, man. It rolls off the tongue.
All right.
I like it. Copyrighted taken. There's Timothy Olsen. I was wondering where Timothy was.
Hey, old Timothy. Good to see you,
No more boxes. No overly expired box of Pop-Tarts you picked up, Ivanhoe. Who are you calling a hoe? Where are Yeti? On the back of that cover. The Beatles released Love Me Do 63 years ago in 1962. Love Me Do.
Yeah, I'm aware of this song.
Bo Derek came out with Dudley Moore in 10, 46 years ago in 1979. Monty Python's Flying Circus premiered 56 years ago in 1969 on the BBC.
Yes. Good show.
Angel. I never watched Angel. Of course, that was kind of a Buffy the Vampire spinoff, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
26 years ago in 1999 on WB. The Public Broadcasting Service launched 55 years ago, 1970. Was it 70 before? I thought the Public Broadcasting was at least 69 when Sesame Street started, but I might be mistaken.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't Sesame Street start like around 69, 68?
Welcome, Omer Glick.
Hello, beautifuls. Hello.
Hey, Omer.
What's up, Shadow?
What's going on, brother?
Not much.
You probably wiped out from such a long hump day show.
Oh, well, you know me, Rex. Sleep is for the weak.
You said it went over 6 hours.
Yeah, Omer's seven and a half hours. He just keeps on going.
Yeah, he's going to have to get some new Duracell at some point.
I'm radioactive, Shadow. Hope you know that.
He's going until he hits meltdown.
Yeah. Oh, too funny. Rex, I don't want to detract you, but I want to share something real quick if possible.
Sure.
It's pretty fun, and let me No. It's gonna be on the shared screen in the back. It's pretty funny. I hope you guys like it. It's just we met this guy last night in the middle of the stream, and check this guy's out. It's a minute and 30 seconds or something like that.
Whoops! Wait a minute. Oh, what? Oh, I lost it. Wait.
Whenever you're ready. Check. So this guy, he came on the random stream over on my channel last night. He goes by his other account. It's called Gnostic Plague, but he's a creator of this little comic / audio series thing. And let me ambigonate it here and share it. It's pretty funny.
Large portions of this performance contain mature language and themes. Listener discretion is advised. Our story begins long ago, in a time when chivalry reigned supreme across the lands. It was a simpler time, a time when men did naught but manly things, while women stayed mostly at home, as God no doubt intended. It was in this age that our hero emerged from obscurity and made his mark upon the earth. His name was Masculus, and he revealed himself to be a righteous man of noble deeds, blessed with an enormous endowment. It's unknown whether he was a god amongst mortals, or merely a blessed man of freakishly good genetics. Perhaps he was a bit of each. But make no mistake, for he was a legend. Women adored him, and men wished to be him. Indeed, all that came across him could not help but respect him, for he embodied the pinnacle of what it means to be a man. Prepare yourselves for true greatness and enlightenment. Prepare yourselves for high adventure like never before. For these are the tales of the manliest hero of all time. These are the tales of Masculus.
Yeah, that one chick that's got her finger raised there, she looks like, is that what I think it is?
Yeah, it's like it's juicy, it's supple, it stands tall. So go subscribe to the Tales of Masculus. He's a cool dude, fun stuff. Just want to share that real quick and make your all's manly gay feel manlier. It's pretty funny, huh? Dude was hilarious. Funny guy. Yeah.
Wow.
Masculus.
I need an address where I can send over a lady for you, because you need it bad.
It's not about me, Rex. It's about this guy named Gnostic whatever, and
right,
cool little video thing that he's doing.
You know,
yeah,
that's pretty funny though, man. Yeah. I like the credits in there too, in cooperation with the what was it,
the Smithsonian, unofficial Smithsonian.
Yeah, the Smithsonian Museum and Surreptitious Industries.
Yes, Tim, it's a dry hump. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to show you my big peen, Tim. Just so you know.
You can't show what doesn't exist. Just saying.
No.
And now, time for a retro.
You can draw your imagination over. You can't show it.
He used new Paws Halloween makeup kits. His friends did too. Look, Mike's a vampire.
What's your email, Tim?
A ghost.
I got pics for you.
Masks. It never blocks vision, and it's hypoallergenic too. So watch your kids turn into the creatures they really are with new Paws Halloween makeup kits.
Dude, I remember when those were new. It was like the 70s when those came out. When they were new,
yeah.
It was like that. Because we grew up with those stupid plastic masks that you couldn't see anything, you couldn't breathe.
Oh, the Ben, was it Ben Carson? It was Ben something.
Ben 10. Yeah, it was like it was just like a printed comic book page on a shirt. Yeah,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
the mask of like Spider-Man or Hulk or whatever. You couldn't see, you couldn't breathe.
That commercial was actually 40 years ago in 1984. So
I went as Spider-Man once. My eyes burned.
1973, Boo Berry cereal was introduced nationwide.
Really? Was it 73? I thought it was a little later than that. Okay.
Yeah, I would have thought that
I'll
it
be right
would have
back.
been. Yeah, I would have thought that it would have been, later than that myself. But
Someone's come for a nutritious breakfast.
What? Hello, my name is Boo. Let me finish. Boo Berry. My ghostly good blueberry flavored cereal, Boo Berry, is part of this complete breakfast.
Boo to you, Boo Berry. Frankenberry's got strawberry flavored marshmallows.
Count Chocula's got chocolate marshmallows.
But I've got blueberry flavored marshmallows.
Frankenberry.
Count Chocula.
And Boo Berry.
Homer, did you get some rest?
Yes, sir. I slept about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that.
Power nap. Hell yeah. On October 14th, 1892, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle was published. I have the complete Sherlock Holmes collection, but I've never read it. October 78, President Jimmy Carter signed legislation which legalized the home brewing of beer in the United States. And I guess, Billy Beer was a thing back then too. So that kind of helped his brother. Do you get the reference, Homer, from this?
I'm writing a note. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'm writing a note to my neighbor so I can get that ominous package from them. I'm gonna go by and see if they're there. Now I'm gonna leave a little note.
I'm surprised you're writing as much as you hate on writers of late.
Well, I'm hating that they're just writers. Now, if you're an artist and a writer, you're more talented than you probably should be. Which I fall into that category because I can write as well as draw. I may not be as superb as a so-called writer who took a creative course at the local Institute College of Automotive, but I can try. I can try.
Yeah. 1944. Here's a comic you probably haven't seen: Jeep Comics. #1. I wonder if there was a #2. Jeep Comics.
Yeah. Wow.
My eyes burn. Homer Glitch just likes to see big penis. There you go. Is Wednesday in the desert a dry hump day? Well, he does have a camel.
Yep.
I know that's been confirmed.
I got your camel toe right here, Tim. He's just trying to get me to buy his comics, Rex. I want to buy your comic, Tim. I'll buy it someday. I'm trying. He's trying to get some fan art on me. I'll do you some fan art, Tim. We'll get you.
He'll throw you a bone.
Yeah, I'll throw you a bone, Tim. Don't worry.
He'll throw you a bone. Yeah. Perfect 10 closed. Perfect 10 closed out like 22 hours ago.
Maybe not.
wound up with 100 backers even. Last time we looked at it, it had 99 backers. He did get to 100 backers, so $6,853 raised in a couple months.
Congratulations, Genuine Day.
Absolutely. That's the thing about the crowdfunding projects now, Shadowhawk, is that there's like the mythicals. They're doing like a kind of collection, Perfect 10's done on their issue 6, a collected thing. And so, there's been enough produced by some of these creators to have the trade paperback thing. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I thought this was wild. Everybody's talking about Frank Miller's artwork. Well, here's Frank Miller's version of Brainiac from A Dark Knight 2. Definitely a different take on Brainiac. Check that out. Even on Kandor, really, the Bottled City. Kandor, the Bottled City, and Brainiac were introduced at the same time. And actually, I used to have that issue. It was given to me.
Yeah. Dude, this, it's not the Frank Miller I know and love, but it still feels very much like Frank.
Right.
A lot of his newer stuff, though, dude, looks like he's just phoning it in.
Here's a great cover by, of all people, Jack Davis.
Oh, that looks great.
I knew Jack Davis from all of the different ads in the comics and the Mad Magazine stuff. But, yeah, man, his EC stuff is pretty intense, When I think of Jack Davis, I think of those floppy feet where the toes kind of go like this. They kind of bend,
You guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good show. I'm gonna go visit my neighbor real quick. I'll be back. Catch the rest of the show.
Hope you get it, bro.
All right, later.
Yeah. Take care. Have a good one.
Timothy Olsen.
He's got a pretty lady neighbor.
Timothy, no, he's trying to get his book that was his ominous book that was shipped to the wrong address.
Oh.
Timothy Olsen has new character design drop for a future issue of Melvin Thak. I hope I said that right. Thak, an ape-like fighter from the the darkness part of the galaxy. Okay. From the
on the back.
What happened?
No, my was asking me something, sir.
Oh. Okay, so new character here?
I'm not here running something. As much as I can.
So gorilla cover maybe in the works, right, Timothy?
Gorilla cover stuff.
That's what they say. I'm wanting to do like a silverback ape for Midnight. Man, I haven't played this in so long. I came across this again. I just got to play it. It just makes my day, and it's Thursday. We're getting tomorrow. We'll be doing Neil Adams Feature Friday and talking all things Neil Adams, or as much as we can possibly get in. But yeah, check it out. Let me make sure the audio is up for this. Gotta love it.
Born to be alive.
Pig's digging.
The one bird getting into it.
That guy makes TikTok for me. I love it.
That was pretty fun. I love the bird in the back.
Bobbing its head. Yeah.
Yeah, my bird used to do that, dude, when he started getting into stuff. And he'd start twisting his head around and whistling along with the music and shit.
Oh,
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a little nutball.
Yeah, I mean, mine would too. It's amazing how they can just twist that head around, and would like you to scratch it just like a dog, scratch it around its head,
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, he'd come up and stick his little head right into my fingers, so I would grab him. And he would just let me grab him by the whole head and scratch him.
Never blame others for the road you're on. It's your own asphalt. I love it.
There you go. Nice play on words.
Yeah, very nice.
It's my own damn fault.
Mm-hmm. This is pretty neat lightweight tool. I like this. Let's see. Okay, we got some music with that. They always got to stick some kind of music. Let's see. I can't even big until I share screen. We'll get there here in a minute, folks. Here we go. This is pretty handy. Look at this. So you got like a screwdriver, bottle opener. Look at that. You can do nuts and screws and, nice weapon design for defending yourself as well. Key ring. Keep it on your key ring. Yep. Got a key ring hole. Pretty neat. Thank you very much.
All those things hurt, though, dude. Those brass knuckle type devices, they do not take away from the pain. You hit somebody with one, you're going to hurt them a lot more than it hurts you, but it's going to hurt you, too.
Yeah. I don't know, I sent this to Ryan. I said, when female octopuses aren't in the mood to mate, they strangle and eat the male. Did you know that?
Well, damn, talk about having a headache.
Yeah. So I take it the females are larger than the males?
I'm guessing, yeah, they probably must be.
In the world of octopi? I'll have to ask Ryan about that, just because he's Octagon Comics.
It's like that a lot with insects and stuff, too. The females are bigger, and then they end up eating their mates. Okay.
Cash is freedom. That's why they're getting rid of cash. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Going to a cashless society. They're, not JFK, but, the Kennedy guy, he came out and spoke about, about the control and trying to control everything and gates with the satellites and everything. I'm glad somebody's speaking publicly out there. Unfortunately, if he's assassinated, they'll go, well, I mean, the Kennedys are just cursed by this point,
You're right. Yeah. It was bound to happen sooner or later.
Do you remember Universal Monster cookies? I vaguely do, but they actually had sort of chocolate monster cookies that look like little monster portraits, little oval cookies. I remember that. By Nabisco. I don't think they were around that long, no. Although it's a cool concept. I always like the Universal.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw them.
Yeah.
I missed out on those.
I thought this was funny, Shadowhawk. You know, all the robots that they've got, like police bots and stuff. Can't wait to fight one of these for access to cleaning drinking water. Isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
You know, they send these things after the population, and yeah, we're screwed. You know.
Yeah, dude. I saw a guy who bought. You can buy them. Apparently, there's a guy on YouTube that does like all these. Somehow he still does the gun stuff. You know, he's got all these crazy giant rifles and shit. And he bought a robot dog with a flamethrower attached to it.
Carrie says we have Monster Munch, Chris, here that look like monsters. And I agree with you. Yeah, not all species of octopus do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't think all species do.
Here's a nice truism, a nice thought. It is not life that causes suffering, but our expectation that life should be the way we want. I totally agree with that. When life doesn't meet your expectation. Of course, there's real suffering out there, no doubt. Physical pain and stuff, you know.
Really?
And we were talking at Tom. You know, it's interesting that Eric and Boyd brought up Atomic, because here's Atomic Spy Cases #1 from Avon, a pre-code crime comic in like very good fine condition, golden age from 1950. Check out this cover. Atomic Spy Cases #1.
Avon? Like,
yeah, Avon, not your Avon lady, but yeah, Avon was a publisher in the 50s. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what? Avon published comic book? When did this happen?
In this issue, Devil in Petticoats. I'd like to see that. The Devil in Petticoats. Trail of the Family Heirloom, Donovan of Central Intelligence, Operation HM, based on true stories. Boom, boom, boom. Atomic Spy Cases. That's a pretty wild comic book, huh?
That sounds like it.
All that for 10 cents. One thin dime made of pure silver. A mercury dime, you know?
Yeah, back then, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you realize that they had a Camel Moon birthday bash, that yesterday was Camel Moon's birthday?
No, I completely missed it.
Mm-hmm. Man, I've got this robber, how they subdue this robber. You will love that. You got to stick around for that. You know, after the show, you got to stick around and see that. You just do. And yesterday, I would be remiss if I didn't. One of my favorite things to play on this. It's actually the anniversary, the 85th anniversary of one of my favorite movies, The Great Dictator by Charlie Chaplin. So 85 years ago, yesterday.
I'm sorry.
Whoop. I'm sorry too, because the volume's way too low on that. All right. Let me up the volume. You gotta take it, and it's such a process. Here we go.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life is free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much, we feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world, millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate. Only the unloved hate. The unloved and the unnatural. I'm sorry.
Powerful speech, but man, that sounded like a different reading altogether from what we played before, Shadowhawk, because it was more downbeat, it seems like. Maybe that was an earlier take on that. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like it might have been a different cut or something, dude, because I don't remember him saying that exact. It seemed a little different the last few times I've heard it.
Yeah, I mean, it the other versions we played were a little bit more upbeat. It was more like he was kind of reading it. Maybe that wasn't the final cut,
Maybe not. Yeah,
but a strong sentiment. 85 years old. That's still prescient today.
Yeah,
still powerful.
Sure.
Yeah, we're screwed as a country when we've got sandwiches put out there with a carbon score on there, 8.1 carbon score on your sandwich. The hell?
Are you fucking kidding? All right.
Eating
so
this,
dumb.
use 81.1 of your daily dietary carbon allowance. Tell me that they're not trying to control everything. Carbon is everywhere. We give off carbon monoxide.
I got news for you, man. I don't have
on it. Look, the one argument I like is Rush Limbaugh. He was saying, we got volcanoes all over the planet. Your little car giving off a little bit of carbon monoxide, it's not going to kill the planet. Volcanoes spew tons of that stuff in the atmosphere daily. And we're not dead yet.
And nobody's doing shit about China or India or parts of Russia's air quality. Nobody's controlling that shit. They're pumping whatever they want.
Especially China. Yeah.
Yeah. China for sure. They're pumping as much as they can into the atmosphere. They're trying to do expand. They're not slow there, dude.
Don't try and convince me of pseudoscience, and then if something happens, it's gun control. The two big things: racism, gun control. I guess three big things, and climate control. Climate change. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Don't try and sell me on that. It's been debunked. I mean, but they're still talking about the Russia hoax and stuff like that, which has been proven to be just a psyop. So what the hell?
Yeah.
People will never learn. Evil Dead is 44 years young. Yes.
Oh my God.
44 years since Evil Dead.
Wow.
44
because the second one came out, well, it was a couple of years later, I think.
Yeah.
But it was basically just a remake of the first one with better special effects.
Bombshell on March 4th, Daredevil Born Again season 2 will arrive on Disney Plus. So I don't know how the first season went. I didn't get to see any of it.
I don't know. I remember people talking about it starting, but I don't remember hearing anybody talk about the show itself. Huh. That's a little weird.
Apparently, California's doing better now under Newsom. They're number one in homeless, number one in poverty, number one in addiction, number one in gas prices, number one in income tax, number one in gas tax, number one in budget deficit, number one in retail theft, number one in citizen exodus leaving the state, number one on COVID mandates, number one in COVID school closures, number one in COVID business closures, number one in illegal immigration, number one in funding illegal migration, number one in illiteracy, number one in wage stagnation, number one in frivolous lawsuits, number one in worker restrictions, and number one in anti-business regulations. Wow. That's a lot of number one. Huh?
Yeah.
And that guy wants to be president. The guy wants to be president.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Because we want our country to be just like California is.
No. Nancy Pelosi's nephew, by the way. Newsom is.
Exactly.
Here you go. Art Adams Swamp Thing. There you go.
Now you're cooking.
That's cool. I love the all green. I wonder if he actually used, some kind of green to do that with. I guess he probably did.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Came out nice though.
Yeah, good cross hatching.
I've never seen Swamp Thing. When did people start drawing Swamp Thing with teeth though?
Swamp Thing's got teeth. Swamp Thing's always had teeth. Come on, man.
You go look at the old Bernie Wrights and stuff. They weren't. You never saw them like stand out like that.
Now there's a crossover. Of course, they did years ago. I remember seeing it. X-Men and Star Trek. So there you go. Beast and Spock. There you go. Which, I think Spock was inspired, or Namor inspired Spock. If you think about Namor's look with the widow's peak and the ears, he was around a long time before Spock was.
Yeah, for sure.
Mighty Mouse, Heckle and Jekyll, and other shorts from Terry Toons Studios joins Me TV Toons lineup every Sunday afternoon starting on my birthday, November 2nd, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Includes the classic Terry Toons shorts and the Ralph Bakshi produced Mighty Mouse. How about that? On Me TV. Dude. Yeah.
All right.
That's going to be fun.
I gotta find that. I love the Bakshi Mighty Mouse.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking crazy, dude. Bakshi was off the wall when he did Mighty Mouse, man.
And I can't remember these other heroes there, but you had like Diaper Kid or something. It was pretty cool. I got to get those. Those are from the 60s, mid 60s. But I love Terry Toons was always cool. We often forget about Terry Toons. Ricky, UK boxer, took his own life this week is what they're thinking at the moment. Investigation still going on. He was 46. Oh, wow. So he was a UK boxer. Yeah. He should have been watching more Me TV, This is one that I've not seen. This is one made my Jack Kirby loving heart sing. I'm going to have to get this one. I've seen the New Gods, number 11. They say that's a pretty good issue. So I'm going to have to look that up on YouTube and see if I can find a copy. Well, that's about all I've got today, Shadowhawk, without just going over retro news about different things. I can go over that too, but I figure, we need a day off sometimes, call it.
Yeah.
Call it early.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Gone are the days where you get 6 hours or 4 hours out of us, folks. Remember when we used to do that? All
bro, man. When the internet does not age you very well, man. It like really wears on you.
You're talking about my white hair again, aren't you?
Nah, I'm talking about me, man. Okay. Ever since I started being online all the time and talking to people, fucking, I've been falling apart, dude.
You know, I hate to laugh at your pain, and I'm not, but that's damn funny. Ever since I've been talking to you, Rex, the way I process that is, Rex, ever since I've been talking to you, I've been falling apart.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. I love it.
You know, I wouldn't have said it if it wasn't.
You're going to be the death knell of me, Rex.
I'm going to go down screaming your name.
Brought Rex, you on. I should have stayed with... I knew I should have stayed with Lorenzo. Because it was you and Lorenzo was the first people I had on. You know, Lorenzo beat you out, but you were still driving back from work, you know. So you kind of came in second to him, but you know, slow and steady wins the race, you know. I don't think we had
I was there every day. Right. Well, Lorenzo wasn't there every day. I was there every day.
Right. Yeah. I hope Lorenzo's health has been okay. You know, we haven't heard a lot from Lorenzo.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. Yeah. It's probably been about a week or two. So it's not too long yet where I'm worried, but, you know, he doesn't usually go a whole lot longer than that without saying something.
Right.
So hopefully everything's good on Lorenzo's end. I don't know. Dude, a lot of us are getting older. You know, fucking health problems happen and shit. You know, life is life, you know.
Today's Susan Summers' birthday. She was born in 1946. So do the math on that.
Now she's still alive, right? Suzanne Summers?
I believe I think she still is, yeah.
Good question.
Either that or she recently.
I'm pretty sure she's still, but
somebody else I'm thinking of. I don't remember.
She might have died a couple years back.
Yeah, maybe recently. Yeah, maybe.
Anybody in the chat remember? She's still king.
Remember she did the Thigh Master commercials? Remember the Thigh Master?
Oh,
you put it between your legs and squeeze. It was like a big tension.
But yeah. It was like a big, like a big spring.
I ate the hell out of this. I ate Ninja Turtle cereal. I ate some of that Ninja Turtle cereal back in the day. When they had Ninja Turtle banks. You remember the Batman plastic bank that they had? The Ninja Turtles did the same thing with the different turtles. Made those little plastic banks that came with the cereal that was, you know, not vacuum form, but shrink wrap to the cereal box.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pizza shape. I don't remember the pizza shaped marshmallows, though. This might be a later iteration of the cereal. But the original cereal, I ate it just to get the different Ninja Turtle banks.
Wow. All right. I kind of felt like I was too old for Turtles by the time they came out.
She died.
Well,
she did die.
I mean, I guess the comic book. Right? I mean, as far as the cartoon was concerned, yeah. But, you know, I kind of read the comic book, and the comic book was kind of like a mainstream underground comic. You know? Huh?
Right. That was a couple of years before, too, right? Or, 3-4 years before the cartoon came out.
I'm sure when Lorenzo's health issues improve, he will be back and forth to the doctors. Just keep him in your prayers. Yeah. Sorry you didn't get your parcel, Omer. I hope you do. Yeah, I miss the days of getting toys and cereal too, and Cracker Jacks. Actually, pretty neat stuff. Anyway, we're going to get out of here 30 minutes earlier. Sorry, people. You know, we got no time limit on the 4 o'clock shadow. And I know, let's see, today's Thursday, so nothing. Usually on Thursday, Lorenzo would have his show on Thursday, but I don't think he's been doing his show on Thursday. But then I haven't been really.
No, like I said, he's been missing for a couple of weeks or so now, but he'll be back. I have faith in Lorenzo. All right, everybody. Hey, hello. Have a wonderful evening. And I will see everyone tomorrow.
Keep collecting.